Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Erik and today we are watching episode 2 of season 1 of The Rings of Power. And I'm excited for it. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm excited to see where this goes. You know, the first episode was nice, it was really pretty. And it was a good amount of like setup. It was like introducing characters and places and like concepts generally, but nothing really happened, I guess, until the very end. And that's why this is going to be interesting, because the first one was a lot of style, not a whole lot of substance, I didn't feel. But now is where the substance is going to come, I'm hoping at least. So last time we met Galadriel. She seems to be like one of the three main characters. I think it's going to be three main characters. It's going to be this, I don't even remember her name. The Harfoot. Nori? Something like that? Because I think your name is Eleanor. Maybe. Am I hallucinating that? I might be. Whatever, but the Harfoot woman. There's Galadriel, who's a like ranger. She's like a soldier, I guess. She's searching for Sauron. And there is also this elf in the southeast, who's named Elrond. And nothing really happened with Galadriel. Like, she was given the opportunity to go back to Valinor, but she ultimately decided against it and stayed. And then at the very end, Elrond was heading east with this woman who he's fallen in love with. And they came upon a village on fire. So very curious about that. There was this cow as well who had eaten some like poison grass or something. Elrond milked her and there was like black goo. Like, what the heck is that? So there's corruption in the east, and Elrond is going to investigate, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that. And I'm also really looking forward to seeing what happens with the Harfoot girl, because there was like at the very end there was this meteor that came crashing down to Earth. And she was the one who went to it, and it was a man, a person. I don't know, technically a man, like human, but like it was a person in there, and I don't know who that is. Like, I'm suspecting wizard, but I can't be sure. The other option, no, I don't know. I feel like that's the only option. Otherwise, I mean, you could say like the Morning Star, Lucifer. Like a fallen angel of some sort, which, I mean, technically the wizards are kind of that. I don't know. They're spirits of some kind, very powerful. I mean, I've read all the books, or some of the books. I haven't read all of Tolkien's works, but like I've read Silmarillion and The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and so I know that the wizards aren't like people; they are spirits more. What are they called? Maiar? Or is that it? I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it's a wizard. So let's go find out what happens next, because I want to see more of this, because it's so pretty, and I like the world. I like that they really tried to maintain the aesthetic of the movies, the like what's set forth by Peter Jackson and team. So let's see where we go next. Before we get started, if you want to get this early and uncut, then check out the Patreon. Link is in the description down below. All the movies and shows and stuff I do is over there. With that, let's get into episode 2 of season 1 of The Rings of Power. I mean, that it's a person with kind of long hair and beard like that. Just, I mean, it makes me think wizard. I wonder who it is though, because I don't see it being Gandalf, because of, you know, like the legacy of that character in the movies. Oh, main title theme by Howard Shore. Nice, because he was the one who did the music for the movies. This is pretty. The sands of time and so on. There's something that was pretty important right there. It said based on the works of J.R.R. Tolkien. It's not an exact copy. It's based on that. It's Galadriel, yeah. Just chilling out here in the water. I don't know if she thought this one through. But then again, I guess she didn't have a whole lot of in the way of options. At least she has the night sky to navigate by. That's good, because there's no land in sight in any direction.
You shouldn't be.
Careful, it's hot.
It's not hot.
Oh, it's not hot. Okay, never mind. Excuse me. Boop.
He's dead. Come on.
That's gotta be kind of scary. There's power afoot here. Who are you, my friend? Ah, that was cool! And pretty!
Your mom's gonna kill you.
She's not gonna be happy about it, at least.
Are you gonna help me or not? Not. Poppy! How exactly are we supposed to carry a giant?
Must have been a
Get some branches.
But keep an eye out, the both of you. Malva's right.
Yes.
This does not bode well.
No. I mean, we are in the story, so stuff has to happen, you know? That was nice.
Human? No way he'd be squished. What, elf,
Yeah.
maybe? Wrong
No.
ears. And he's not handsome.
I've never seen an elf with a beard, so...
This stranger isn't a man, or an elf, or some baby eagle with a broken wing. That was one time. He's something else.
Yeah, he really is. And I would... like, it must be a wizard. But I wonder which one, because there's 5 of them. Because, you know, we have... I don't even remember their names, the blue wizards. But we have Radagast the red, we have Saruman the white, and we have Gandalf the grey. And then there's 2 more, the blue wizards. And they travel together. And they went further east, I think, than the lands covered here in Middle-earth, like in the... covered in Lord of the Rings. So they went further east than that, I think. And... no one knows what became of them, pretty much. So, like... and they traveled together. And this guy's by himself, so, like, who the heck is he?
Why are you doing this, Nori?
I feel like it's my responsibility.
Do you feel like everyone is your responsibility?
No.
I think she's probably right on the money there, Nori.
You could have landed anywhere and he landed here.
Right in front of you. Must be a sign.
It's like there's a reason this happened. Like, I was supposed to find him. Me.
Fine, don't tell anyone.
Okay, we're back with Elrond here. Let's see what's up here.
The earth is riven with fishes. Like in a ground shake.
Yeah,
No bodies.
and there's like something glowing from them.
This was no ground shake. Someone dug this passage.
Something. Men did not do this.
No, maybe orcs.
Warn your people.
You're not coming with me.
I must follow the passage the other direction.
Fortunately, it's a big tunnel. Ooh, that is so pretty. Ooh, a city. A region. Realm of the Elven Smiths. Okay. Is this where Elrond has gone to?
Feanor's hammer,
Ah, the smith.
the tool that wrought the Silmarils. Strange, isn't it? How one object could be responsible for creating so much beauty.
And strife.
An age ago, our kind brought war to these shores. I want to fill them with beauty, to grow beyond petty works of jewel craft and devise something of real power.
Maybe some rings that have power.
What?
A tower.
One that can host a forge, more powerful than any ever built.
The things we could use it to create could transform Middle-earth.
What seems to be the difficulty?
Is this gonna be
I need it completed.
Isengard?
Have you considered seeking partners outside the confines of our own race?
How far outside?
Really far. Or oh, Khazad-dûm. Yeah. I mean, southeast from Eregion then should be where Isengard is, right?
They sculpt the rock with the respect of one who cares for an aged parent. I've long wanted to see them work.
But they have a very different approach, probably, the dwarves. Like the elves do it for pretty, the dwarves do it for function.
What do you want?
We seek an audience with Prince Durin.
No.
Well, that was direct. I like how simple this looks, you know? There's no grand entryway, like there's just a door. There's nothing else that gives away what's inside. Because they don't care about that. They care about what's inside.
The right of Sigyn Tarag.
What is the right?
It's the way in. I like the music here. Very nice. These deep male voices. It's just so much prettiness. The entire friggin' time. Wow. Jesus. Those guys over there, yeah, on here as well, on the bridge. Like railings, guys. Workplace safety. I mean, yeah, it's pretty, but it's so impractical to not have fence, like railings. Because so many people are gonna fall off and die.
My heart sings to see you.
The elf, Elrond, has invoked the right of Sigyn Tarag.
Yeah, what does that mean?
The dwarven test of endurance, fashioned by Aule himself. What?
Aule was the one who created the dwarves, I think.
Should the elf forfeit, he will be banished from all dwarven lands.
Yeah, but not if he loses. Only forfeit, right?
Begin!
Did he bring the fancy hammer, I wonder? Probably not.
Here we go, elf.
Let's just go, I guess. It's a bit strange. Maybe because he's brand new. Well, what? The whispering. Is that black speech? It sounds kind of like it.
I'm Nori.
Who are you?
Suppose you did fall quite a long way. Anybody's head would be a bit higgledy-piggledy. I fell out of
True.
for a whole week.
They do eat where you're from, don't they? Of course they do, Nori. What a silly question.
No, it's actually not that silly a question, I don't think.
Anyway, Malva, why don't you help?
I am helping by asking him to help.
Well, he's busy.
Where is it you're from, anyway? Where do you belong? Where are the others? Are there any others?
There might be 4 more.
Oh, put you back into it, lads.
It's gonna snap, huh? She doesn't understand.
I'm just a Harfoot!
Yes. Adjust your expectations. Also, Dad broke his foot. His ankle.
Oh, it's just a twist. There's nothing to worry. Never you mind.
I did that to my foot when I was,
Go on. Fetch me some cold.
I don't know, it's over 20 years ago. It's still messed up.
How bad is it? Can you migrate?
Oh no. They're probably gonna do that right after the feast, right? And
Weight of a leaf on that
yeah.
leg, much less pull a
then you're gonna have to abandon him. Because, you know, the weak and injured in the pack is left behind, because otherwise it jeopardizes the health of the entire pack. Or herd is more like it. Like, that's stupid to me. That is so stupid, Galadriel. Like, I get it because it's like it's on camera and so on, but she should have taken off the shift. She should have gotten rid of that, because that's just gonna hinder her, and like, who is she like covering up for out here, you know? That's stupid. Who are these people drifting in the middle of nowhere?
Why are you out here?
Because she changed her mind.
And you've not seen it?
Seen what?
What's going on?
The worm.
The worm? What?
An elf?
Remove your hand from me, sir.
You liar.
What do you mean, liar?
Wait! Until we can see the sails. Corsairs prowl these waters. Do you want to be skinned alive? Worm.
Okay, worm. I don't know about worm. How big is that thing? What is it? Oh, he separated himself, huh? That's quite the sea monster. I'm impressed. But what is it and why is it here? Maybe it's just something that exists and it like saw food or something.
What are you called?
Just out with it.
Galadriel.
There you go.
I'm Halbrand.
I think Elrond is gonna do just fine at this. Because I don't think elven strength is a matter of muscles. Aww. Give him a new hammer. No.
Perhaps his lordship would be willing to escort me to the exit.
Gladly.
Quite the crazy hair on Durin.
I never dreamed to find your city so changed.
Well, 20 years will do that.
Has it been only 20?
That's not much. But then again, I don't know what it looked like previously.
You want something?
I journeyed here to see my friend, whom I've greatly missed.
Missed! You missed my wedding!
Oh.
The birth of my children, 2 of them!
Well, I mean, he's an elf. They view time very differently.
You cannot claim that which you discarded.
Discarded?
20 years may be the blink of an eye to an elf.
Exactly.
But I've lived an entire life in that time. So what do you have to say to that?
I'm sorry? Maybe?
Congratulations.
Good choice.
Wife, I hope you can come to forgive me. And I would like very much to apologize to your family as well.
One apology to Lisa and you're off.
Smooth, Elrond.
Absolutely no staying for dinner.
Understood.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Durin.
You're staying for dinner.
He's leaving.
He's staying.
He's leaving.
He's staying.
See?
Make yourself comfortable, please.
But not too comfortable.
Gamley, please.
This is adorable.
I was resonating a freshly opened chamber. Fairly confident we were onto a sizable silver deposit.
Resonating? I've not heard of resonating.
I mean, it's a little weird that the women don't have beards, because that's they're supposed to have. But I really understand the choice, because it would have been really hard to sell without it looking ridiculous, you know?
He's come to check on us. Far below his purview, mind you. First I thought it merely curious. That is until he showed up at our next survey.
And the next, yeah. You caught his eye in a big way.
She may play coy now, but she was a moon-eyed girl in love from the moment we met.
I don't know, I think you both were.
Coming to Khazad-dûm was my idea. And I have asked for nothing but your ear.
Aye, and that's how it starts. And soon enough, we're left with our...
So you planted the sapling.
What sort of tree is it exactly?
Special somehow.
Seedling of our great tree in Linden.
No, which is probably a seedling of the great trees back in Valinor.
You're not leaving already.
I fear I've overstayed my welcome.
Yes. Won't you stay the night?
Sorry, sit down.
Please.
Tell me about your king's proposal so I can decide whether to present it to my father or toss it in the nearest slag pit.
Oh, Elrond played that so easily. What's that? What's that symbol?
You're a deserter, aren't you?
Do I have the look of a deserter?
You don't have the look of someone to whom things happen by accident.
No,
Which means you were
it was
running.
very intentional. Yeah, I mean, he's actually 100% correct.
No
What
doubt.
have elves ever done to you?
The way I see it, it wasn't elves that chased me from my home. It was orcs.
Orcs? Excuse me? Tell me more.
Where was it?
What's it matter? It's ashes now.
Well, why does it matter not telling? Like, just out with it. Like, it's not...
Is that the mark of your people's king?
My people have no king.
But if they did, where might that kingdom be found?
To what end?
Is it Gondor?
What if I told you we might be able to reclaim it?
Or whatever it's called at this point in time?
Leave the
It didn't cause my suffering, and you can't fix it, so let it lie.
I have pursued this foe since before the first sunrise bloodied the sky.
I don't think so.
Settle the score, that's your affair. But don't dress it up as heroism.
Are you going to tell me where the enemy is or not?
The Southlands.
Kinda Gondor. A storm is coming. In more ways than one. You know. Metaphors and so on. Ooh. I am so weak to these, like, ominous choirs.
It was as if the ground had swallowed up the people of Odin like flies.
Round here's tit, she always has been.
Don't just brush this aside, dude. It's kind of a big deal.
But they were digging towards us.
It's like a couple of hundred people vanished, and it's like, ground is always a bit shifty around here.
Osterith is empty, the watchtower abandoned.
I know, and I'm not inviting them elves back on account of some sinkhole. Having them gone is a relief.
Yeah, you say that now. Just wait a couple of seconds and you'll see that their presence would have been a boon.
Bloody mice.
Not mice. What's gonna look back? It's gonna be a hand. There we go. Claws. Or... yeah, claws. Follow voices, I guess. Oh, there's the shadow. Oh no. Sounds like you're surrounded. Maybe turn around and face whatever's coming for you. I like that. That was cool. Because they blended in so well. Where's the hole? In the... there's the hole.
Theo! Theo!
Theo might be dead. No, he hid. Okay, good. I mean, he's kind of a racist dick, but you don't need him to die. Ew. What are you? Breathe softly. I wonder what this thing is. I don't... oh no. Come on now, Bronwyn. Hey, Theo! Look at you go! Is that an orc? Because I mean, like, the claws are kind of weird.
Nice transition.
We may for the Elven Tower at first light.
As convincing. Holy crap, that's some weather.
It's a tiny boat! It's coming apart!
The wind is too strong!
Boat? What do you mean boat, my guy? This is at best flotsam. She's in the water. Okay, I thought he was gonna pull her up, but apparently no, he's gone down to let her loose. Does he still have the blade, or did he let go of it?
It's a lantern. We use fireflies.
I have a hard time deciding about this guy. Okay, sending out messengers or like scouts or something. So, I mean that's Gandalf stuff. So I mean, must be a wizard.
They're stars. A kind of constellation.
Missing home or something?
I've never seen those stars before,
No, you're gonna have to go far.
but I have a pretty good idea where I can find them.
Oh, in the book.
Nori?
See, yeah, I don't know about this. It feels weird.
I'm certain of it. He doesn't know.
Perhaps not. You've always said sandstone in your ground as far as the elves were.
As a dwarf and a half. What do you got there? Is it a Silmaril? Because it's glowing mightily. No, do not bring that, Theo. Leave that the heck alone. Yeah. He was injured. It's reforging itself? With the blood? Or with whatever it is, the heck was inside of him?
I'm ready.
Oh no. Like, Theo is being set up to be a villain, like someone who tempted someone kind of like Smeagol was, I guess, you know? Hey, they made it! Oh, and Shade. What have we come across? Corsairs were mentioned. I wonder if that's an Easterling or... who knows? Because the music was vaguely like Middle Eastern. Anyways, that was episode 2 of season 1 of The Rings of Power. And we're getting somewhere. What I'm most curious about with this is where this is gonna go. Because here's the thing, like what's being set up here, I mean, it's called the Rings of Power. That means that like they are in the midst of forging, like that's what the Celebrimbor is gonna do. He's gonna forge the Rings of Power, the 3 elf rings. And what that leads to is like the corruption of humanity and the forging of the One Ring and so on, like, and then Sauron, and then the fighting, and then yeah, the big battle and so on. And like that's gonna take more than one season, but like, is that where we're going in the end? Is that how this show ends at some point in the future? Like, what are the stops along the way, you know? I'm wondering if Amazon has like gone all out and been like, okay, this is the plan, and like this is going to be like 9 seasons or 10 seasons or something, and they've like committed to funding all of it? Or are they like thinking this up as they go along, basically? Like, I'm curious about the overarching plan for the show, you know? Because I have no idea where this is heading. It could be that it's not heading anywhere special. But that sounds stupid, I think. I mean, it must be going somewhere. But yeah, I'm really curious about what the steps along the way are. I'm thinking we're gonna get the rings forged like before the season is over. The elven rings forged. And they were the first. Right? What are they? Like Nenya? I don't remember the names. I think, weren't one of them like set with a Silmaril? I don't remember. It's been so long since I read Silmarillion, man. So friggin' long. Oh, good lord. I also have a really hard time recommending that book because of the style in which it is written. It's basically like reading the Bible, it feels like. Because it's kind of like... it's not much of a story, it's more just like a list of things that happened. Like, this person did this, and then this happened, and then that happened, and then this person said that, and then this happened. Like, it's just like... It's... yeah. So it's basically like reading the Bible. So it's hard to recommend that to anyone. I've read it, but it was not like an enjoyable read for me. But then again, I was very young when I read it. And maybe my perspective is different now. You never know. It's still extremely pretty, this. And I feel like we're getting more substance. I don't know what the general plan for the season is. Like, in most things, like for instance, I watch Supernatural, like, and I'm on season 8 in that. And usually in like the first episode of a season, like they set up what the overarching plot or theme of the season is going to be. Like, this is the objective this season. And then we move towards that. And like in different shows, like in the very first episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's like the Avatar has been lost, and he's the only one who can stop the Fire Nation from their world conquest. And like, okay, we know what we're doing. Here, I don't really know what we're doing. Because we have foreknowledge. We know where this is heading eventually from the books, The Lord of the Rings, and the movies. Like, we know where this is gonna end up. But yeah, how to get there? I am intrigued though. The wizard is interesting. The mysterious stranger. Like, I'm saying wizard, but like he shifts back and forth. There are like moments where you feel like when he's talking to the fireflies, and it's like, oh, he's a good guy. And then the firefly dies in Poppy, was her name right? In her hand. And like it feels sinister all of a sudden. Because the imagery of him landing like in a fireball from the heavens, like that suggests, you know, kind of fallen angel. And what fallen angel do we famously know of? Lucifer. The devil himself. So it's like, I think they're playing with that consciously. Like that we're not really supposed to know on which side this guy is. Because, yeah, it flips back and forth constantly. And yeah, I'm really curious to see where that goes. I'm a little less intrigued now by Arondir and the stuff going on there in the southeast. I'm guessing that the thing digging was an orc of some kind, like some subspecies or something. I don't freaking know. But like, that feels like it's just kind of, I don't know, accidental? No, not accidental, but like it's not directed, you know. There's not an intelligence behind it. There's not like some general or something marshalling forces and like ordering them out. It's not like, yeah. It It's just kind of orcs doing orc things, you know, or monsters doing monster things. And that's inherently less interesting than something that has intent behind it. I feel Galadriel and her story will be interesting, but we haven't gotten there yet. Like, I don't know what to make of her storyline as of yet. So, still, Nori is interesting. It's the most interesting part. Well, yeah, I thought it was going to be. It was kind of like the least interesting part in the first one, I guess. I'm intrigued by it at least. And I really can't wait to see where it goes next. Fortunately, I can remedy that because the next episode is out and I'm going to go record that straight away. So with that, however, I am done for today for this video. I thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, do take care of yourselves, and peace out.